Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into my video about Luke Smith and Bungie Karma video. And as you can see from the initial gameplay that I'm using, this is Battlefield 4, not Destiny, and the guy that steals my helicopter right here, we're gonna call him Bungie. And as you can see from the gameplay, when I got out to repair the vehicle, Bungie left me, screwing me over right in the ass. But Karma came, and he got screwed in the ass. And that's also how I feel about the community right now. After all this Luke Smith hype debacle, everybody complaining like crybabies. It started with the Eurogamer interview where he basically just read PR points. It wasn't, he didn't say, he sounded so robotic that anybody who took him serious is a fucking idiot. He literally was asked common questions and he just read off a piece of paper, it sounded. If you've ever fucking called customer service, this is him. He's the customer service. So, fuck him. Luke Smith is just a puppet. If you fucking took anything he said seriously, then you took fucking Bungie's PR team seriously as if they were humans. So that was a waste of time. The whole Luke Smith thing was bullshit. He's a fucking idiot. So I don't even have anything to say about that. But the real issue with Destiny was when they announced that they're bundles. And the bundle was you get Destiny Game of the Year Edition, Destiny Dark Below, House of Wolves, Taken King, and then you get the fancy emotes. And well, that was for $80, and you could get a physical version with a bunch of other shit for $80 also. And the community wanted, I guess it boiled down to the emotes. And my thing with the emotes, which is the dance moves, you got dance move shaders and class items. And now they have announced that you can buy that group right there for $20. And it was a win, but now everybody's still upset. And I think it boils down to is what I boiled it down to, real simple, is that the people who've always wanted new dance moves are the people of the die-hard fans. The people who always want new shaders and stuff like that are the die-hard fans. The people who want new class items and love class... I've literally been on the Destiny Reddit and seen people post white scarves. Like, I have this character with a white scarf, it looks dope. I have this character with this blue scarf or green scarf that it's hard to get and I wish you'd go back and get it. The die-hard fans are the ones that love that shit, the art of the game. Like, I love the art of the game, but I wouldn't consider myself a die-hard fan, dick rider of Destiny, like, a lot. And so... in my mind, when they made these emotes, the dance moves, because literally, I know a guy, my fucking roommate has deleted his character like 3, 4, 5, 6 times, countless times, just for different dance moves. That's a fucking diehard fan, like it or not. This is the dude that if you fucking sold him dance moves, he would probably be tempted to buy it. This is your diehard fan right here, and you're telling him there's a paywall to get it. That's bullshit. Now, if you want to do microtransactions, I'm fine. But I mean, in the same stance, to say that dance moves should be a microtransaction is a little debatable because the way it's set up now, you can get different dance moves, but there's no fucking, in the initial loading screen, it doesn't, or when you initial create a character screen, it doesn't tell you that which character gets what dance move. You don't realize that until you start playing the game and you're well into the game, you realize all this shit. So it's a little bit of a tease that there's different dance moves that you don't know about until you get invested into the game. So the simple fact that they're selling stuff like dance moves and shit like that to quote-unquote new players is dumb. New players don't care about dance moves. New players don't care about class items. New players don't fucking give a fuck about shaders at the start. These new fucking emotes and shit, they were all made for the diehard fans that they knew would buy this shit, and they wanted to hide it from them to make some more money. You can't fucking dispute that. Like, I'm not joking. The people who care about dance moves are the diehard fans. So to say that we made this package of shit for extra $20 for casual or people who have not bought in the game yet is dumb. Bravo, you agree, right? That's my new revelation though, bro. You can't hear him, but that's my new revelation is that's my new go-to point is you can't say that Destiny or Bungie's made these new dance modes and shit for their new package for people who've never bought the game. That's bullshit. They made this for the diehard fans because I know diehard fans, they care about shit like this. New fans like me, when I didn't even know the game, when they gave 2 fucks about dance moves. You ask any casual fan what their thoughts are on dance moves or anybody who doesn't own Destiny, they'll say I don't fucking care. You ask anybody who fucking plays Destiny and loves the game and loves dance moves, they care. That tells you something right there. So that's my thought, is it's always been a giant fuck you to the people who care about dance moves. And this is the sad thing, it's about dance moves. If it was microtransaction, I wouldn't care if it was $2 for a new dance move, but it was the fact that they created a whole mini package of stuff that only the diehards cared about, and that's why only the diehards are pissed off right now. And anybody who tries to defend Bungie, they usually are casuals. I don't see any diehard fans that care about the game, but I've seen a complete picture of the game. I haven't seen them I haven't really seen any of them fucking not talk out of their ass. A lot of them just seem to be dick riding Bungie, and that's just the usual. These are the same people who fucking cut all that content, and now they're trying, and they sold it back to you as DLC. That's another thing. I've considered this all karma to the diehard fans. You can't complain about you getting screwed over for dance moves and shit like that when you didn't care about it. They cut off fucking DLC out of the game to sell it back to you. So in my mind, I don't care. The dance move shit, I ain't paying an extra $20 for shit I don't care about. I've never deleted one character. I've never deleted a character for different dance moves. I would, if I didn't have to, if I could get different dance moves for my character and it cost some glimmer in game, I'd do it, no problem. I'm not spending real money, and I ain't spending real time to make a second character or to redo a character for different sweet ass dance moves. I'm sorry, but fuck that. So that's where I've always stand on this. It doesn't affect me either way in this topic. So I just see it as greed from Bungie. I'm not joking. The only people who care about this are the diehard fans. I can't, from my perspective, and from any person who doesn't have Destiny, from their perspective, it's got to be the case. I can't see any other logical rationale behind that. So my thing is people only seem to care about what Bungie have showed of their hand, not the way they showed their hand, and in the way of DLC and microtransactions, not even microtransactions, just added money they want. And people seem to not care that they are adding a new form of DLC. And I'd be fine with microtransactions, except it's been a year into the game and it's only microtransactions that the diehard community wanted. And so, and the fact that you're like, we're trying to honor the people who've been playing the game for a year now, and in the same stance, you're only trying to get money out of those guys, is a little confusing. And over to the other point, the Game of the Year edition point that people have been complaining about, that people are beginning. I haven't seen anybody complain about it, but I must be like not just looking right. People have been complaining that people are able, new players are able to buy Destiny and all the DLC now for $60. That's how Game of the Year edition works. That's never bothered me. I didn't care. I just. Literally, all the YouTubers with their heads out of their ass since like December of last year have been last December have been calling that a Game of the Year edition will be coming, and look, it came. There's no doubt about it. I've never not questioned. I knew it was coming, a Game of the Year edition. So the fact that you can pay $60 for the thing about the Game of the Year edition is that it comes with a DLC that's not even out yet. So technically, the Game of the Year edition value is $20 for the initial game, and the 2 previous DLCs that would run you $40 total. So it's about a $70 value right now in market terms for $20 what they're valuing it. Now, it just runs to my theory that anybody else that would sell it for fucking $110 market value and sell it to you for $60, that's a loss. Now, I get it, I understand, but my personal agenda, I see it as the game's been cut content. They've already made a shit ton of money with the DLC. Like, they didn't operate in a loss when they were making DLC because the DLC was already cut from the game, so they were already operating in a positive. So selling your game for selling it $110 value of current market value, selling it for $60 tells you that clearly the market value is wrong. The content was cut. They're selling you $60. Probably not even that still for fucking, they're selling you fucking a value of real game value, $60, and they're gonna sell it for $60. That's what you need to take away from me. That's why I've only paid like $20 for this game with all the DLC up to this point. And you know what I felt this whole time? And I was like, it's kind of worth the value. It's for $20 is what I pay for it, and I'm still like, I don't know if it was worth $20. And that's another thing. People keep coming with this bullshit ass argument. How long did you play the game? And divide that by X, and that tells you how much the game's worth dollar for dollar, hour for hour. I call bullshit. Because games like Shadow of Mordor, BioShock Infinite, Portal 2, Portal 1, The Orange Box, those fucking games, I put like 3 days into Shadow of Mordor. That game was like a fucking 10 out of 10. Destiny is like a fucking 5 out of 10. So to tell me damn well that you played Destiny more than Shadow of Mordor makes it a better game, you just sound dumb. I'm sorry, that's not how fucking products work. You can't fucking say, I ate a sandwich for 5 minutes and that shit was worth $100. Like, come on, man, that shit, like, if you break it down like that, you sound dumb. There's also quality is factored in. You can fucking eat a fucking meal for half an hour and it'd be worth $200, and you can eat a meal for $10 and it's fucking, you know, it's the same amount of time for the same exact product, but it's different. The product's different. It fucking depends on how you wrap it half the time. So that was dumb anyways. Fucking for games, it's art. You can't fucking you can get X amount of time out of a painting that's a piece of shit, or you can get the same amount of time out of a painting that isn't a piece of shit. So it's art is subjective, and and gaming is no different. You can only get so much gameplay out of a game like Shadow of Mordor because of how it's set up and how it's built. But I would damn well argue that Shadow of Mordor is a better game than Destiny. So to